bum, biddy bum bum, biddy bum bum. There was an actual by the name of Al, who lived in Anthropos by the Great Canal. Safe from the arbiter, but not from harm. He knows how to act when he hears the alarm. Cling and cower, cling and cower. Feed your fears.
When the ground shakes, it's a quake.
The outside world is not what it seems.
Al can survive a quake because he knows just what to do. Sometimes quakes come without warning. Sometimes they come with a warning. The warning sounds something like this.
Of the reactor?
What do you mean?
The containment was breached. You're the one who was supposed to be keeping an eye on that.
I'm sorry. We better get the word out to evacuate this part of the city.
If this plant hits bottom, the reactor will take out a quarter of Andropolis.
I know, but there's no time to power down the reactor. We've got to cut and run here, Dennison.
No! I know I can get it powered down in time. I'll handle it.
Tell my wife
Sir.
I'm sorry, I won't be there to see our son born.
Son?
Well, that's what I'm betting on.
There once was a man who gave his life to save his people. But this is not his story. This is the story of that man's daughter.
No. There's just no way she's ready to move on to the next grade. She spaces out for F class period and asks stupid questions the rest.
It's a shame, really. Her father...
Her father was brilliant, yes. But she is not her father. She'll never be like him. The girl's damaged goods. Nothing good ever comes of a rough start like that. She's always in her own world, daydreaming or what have you. And so many questions. She's always asking...
Why?
Why? What do you mean, why?
Well, why are we on these floating rocks in the first place? And why do we need all these bridges and engines to hold up the city, instead of building it on the cliffs nearby? I mean, why are we in this cave in the first place? What's it for? Has anybody tried to get out of here?
Well, Phoebe, that's not really my part to say. We're here to understand the how and the what of our ecosystem.
So there's no point to it.
I'm simply saying that it's outside the breadth of this course. It's complicated. We need to move on.
So you mean to hold back subject 457289 for another year, then?
Yes. Who knows? Maybe she'll come around with another year under her belt. But for now, who knows?
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's just... her father, that should have been me, you know? Phoebe, I'm sorry I didn't have a better answer for you.
Do you wonder about these things too?
Well, we have to make our own meaning in life, Phoebe.
What if we're wrong?
There's no such thing.
Hello, Phoebe. How was your day?
Okay.
Well, good. I have to get going soon, but we'll talk later.
I didn't have a very good day at school today. I like learning, but it all starts to seem sort of pointless sometimes. I used to have so many dreams. I want to do something, but if Mr. Norwood is right, the city can barely hold itself together anymore. I don't think Mr. Norwood likes me very much, but I think he agrees with me. Maybe. Maybe that's why he doesn't like talking about it. But he liked you, Dad. He talks about you like an old friend. Sorry I don't live up to his comparisons.
Spencer? Spencer, come down from there right this instant. Apologies, miss. Spencer here's had a thing for running off lately. Oh no! So sorry about this. Hang on! Get on. I'm mighty sorry about that.
It's all right.
Here, come inside.
So you live with your grandparents?
Yeah, what of it?
I was just wondering where your parents are.
Oh, here you go, sweetie. I'm sorry this happened to you. Nix was supposed to be keeping a closer eye on Spencer. Harold!
Well, what have we here? Little Miss Dennison.
You know me?
I work at the school, Phoebe. But I knew your dad, too.
You did? How?
Worked at the plant with him back in the day. He saved my life, you know. He saved all our lives.
From what?
Quake. The plant was falling apart. I got pinned. That's how I lost this.
Why is it like this? The quakes?
Well, we didn't always live down here, you know.
In this house?
No, us, in this cave. We used to live up on the surface, but that was long ago. It was beautiful, or so they say, the old city. But there were problems. Dragon problems. The lord of that realm was all-powerful, according to the tales. Yet he didn't spare us this savagery. So the people rejected him. We came down here, where the dragons couldn't follow and the Arbiter couldn't watch. At least, that's what they called him. The Arbiter. A judge who brought his wrath down on us all. Not the name he had intended. But I can hardly remember all that.
Does Mr. Norwood know this story?
Norwood? He'd probably tell you not to buy into old dragon myths. And maybe he's right. There are no dragons in Anthropolis.
Norwood held me back another year for asking too many questions.
I'm sorry to hear that. Norwood is a complicated man. I know he wants answers as much as anyone, or at least he used to. They fired him after what happened at the power plant. The board said it was his fault. He's never been the same since. But maybe he just needs a little nudge in the right direction. He and your dad were good friends before he... But you have a father. Never let anybody tell you different. You know, the thing about this city, all the stuff we've built here. Some people still reach for the sky. It's just, we've only ever gotten about halfway.
Why don't you just allow me to help you with that?
Stop! Shh, Phoebe's home.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Ted.
Where were you?
I was at a friend's house. I think I'm gonna go to bed.
Hey, how's it going?
Great.
Did you hear about Mr. Norwood? He didn't show up to teach his class today. Mrs. Eldridge had to sub, and it was funny. She tried to go over the homework and it...
Single file.
Today, we're going to show you how to cling and cower when the quakes come.
Did you see that?
There was an actual by the name of Al, lived in Metropolis by the Great Canal.
Cling to the bars just like we practiced.
It's not just a quake, Nix. We can't just ride this out. We've got to get out of here.
What are you talking about?
Phoebe, please have a seat, okay? This will all be over soon, I promise.
No.
Spencer.
Ladies, that building's been evacuated.
All is vanity. What are you doing here?
Mr. Norwood?
Yeah.
Stay back!
Mr. Norwood, you don't have to do
Yes, I do. I'm going to destroy this place. If I don't, it'll all come crashing down soon enough anyway.
Doesn't have to.
What are you talking about?
You have a father.
Don't give me that arbiter nonsense. Your dad never would have bought into that, and neither do I. This place isn't worth saving anyway.
Then why did her dad die to save it?
Because I wouldn't. Oh no.
What is it?
The reactor.
Phoebe, I was never angry at you for being wrong. I was angry because you were right. I've got to get as much distance between me and the city as I can. Keep dreaming.